What's up, you guys? Welcome to another episode of Ask Alex, where this is the show where I take all of your questions and answer them here on this show. But on today's special episode, I got a chance to interview Mr. Darren Brand. You may have seen him on WildNOut. You may have seen him do stand-up with Timothy Delgado. You probably have seen him on Instagram with Tim. He's done a lot of cool podcasts, and he is still a really good comedian. How are you doing today, Mr. Darren Brand?
What's happening? What's happening, man? Doing good. Blessed.
That's good, man. That's good. This is such an honor, man. To interview Rossika Mather from WildNOut. So this is my second WildNOut cast member I get to interview. So I'm really, really excited, man.
You said Ross?
Rossika Mather.
Oh, okay. Yeah. He's new.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I wanted to know, how did you get started in comedy when you were getting started in this business?
Man, I've always been a funny guy, man. I've always been a class clown. Grades be straight A's, conduct be unsatisfactory, needs improvement. And so with comedy, man, a lot of my background started at North Carolina A&T State University. Is where I kind of found my confidence in who I am as a person. Mm-hmm. And I hosted a lot of step shows, a lot of talent shows in college. And hosting and stand-up are very parallel, but they're very different. Mm-hmm. And so I ended up hosting a lot of stuff, which was fun and easy. And then I tried stand-up at an open mic in Greensboro Comedy Zone, 2008. And ever since then, man, I had that itch, man. Making people laugh is a drug. It feels great. It feels amazing. You're a natural healer. And ever since then, man, I've been striving new things, and it just so happened things kind of like lined up. God kind of made it work. Like I was part of the Freestyle Funny Comedy Show. Me, Chico Bean, Vida, Osama Bin Drinking, all North Carolina homegrown. And we started doing colleges. That's where a lot of our comedy came from. We started doing college shows. And if you can make college people laugh, you can make anybody laugh.
That's so true.
That's the truth.
That is so true. And I wanted to ask you about that because I noticed that some of your shows, you do a lot of college shows. You're actually about to do an HBCU tour. So, right. Like, is your background like doing a lot of college shows instead of like normal shows, like the improv and stuff like that?
No, I do a lot of adult shows. I'm pretty much even between both. Mm-hmm. But I first started in college, and being that I am an alum of college, I kind of know college doesn't change. The time does, but college still doesn't change. Students are still broke, still trying to find themselves, still just living their life and having a good time, and that's what college is. And then when you get to adult shows, it's more specific. It's more job material, family material. You could talk more about politics, what's going on in the world. Adult shows you can be a little bit more raw than college shows. College shows you got to kind of be censored a little bit.
Right. So like when you do your shows, do you feel as though as a comedian you have to hold back? Because I know you just said that college shows you have to be a little bit sensitive, but I noticed like I just recently saw Tony Rock, and he's very unleashed like when he does his shows. So I was wondering, do you feel that way as well?
I used to be very, very tiptoe about my comedy, very nervous to step on the edge. But now, you can't let the world change comedy, because stand-up comedians are supposed to be the only people that can be able to say whatever they want. Like, we're supposed to have free range. And so what I do now is I announce at my shows, if anybody have any sensitive shit, anything they can't handle, you can go ahead and leave. And once nobody leaves or decide to leave, I stopped caring about that a long time ago, because I don't ever want to hinder my art.
Right. And I think as an artist, we should not be hindered by the art that we are into. And which jumps me into my next topic is that you were on WildNOut for 4 seasons, and honestly, you were one of my favorite characters.
I appreciate that.
And I would love all the jokes you would do towards DJ D-Rec. You were so funny, man. You, Tim, and Chico Bean, and all of you guys. But I wanted to ask, how was your first audition when you got onto WildNOut?
My first audition, bro, I about passed out like 3 times just from being nervous. Just to correct you, I was on WildNOut for 6 seasons.
Oh, 6 seasons.
Yeah, 6 seasons, 4 years though, 4 years. So I see what you're doing. Me and Chico, he got on the show 2 seasons before I did. He pretty much put the word in, like give my boy a shot. And me and him drove from Charlotte, North Carolina to New York, which is a 10-hour drive.
Wow.
So the whole time, my nerves I'm talking about shaking, trembling. I walk into that audition, and the producers had been seeing people all day, so their energy was low. And I walked in, I was like, "Nah, fuck that. We ain't gonna have that shit." I started stretching, like I was working out, and immediately they started laughing. I saw their shoulders drop. One of them was a big dude. I was like, "You a big guy? This our season, man. It's cold out. The hoes like us around this time of year." Had him dying laughing. And then there was another producer right here. I was like, "You like big guys? We keep you warm." She died laughing. So after that, like I owned the room. And then, but it wasn't all sweet from there. Like I was new. I didn't have a crazy social media background, so they didn't pay for my flight. I had to pay for my flight. I crashed the beat out room my first 2 weeks, and ever since then, man, it's like walking onto a football team and getting a scholarship. I kind of earned my whole to that thing.
So what are your favorite moments of being on the show? Because as a viewer, it seems like you guys are having so much fun being yourselves.
My favorite, I mean, it's just like when you meet some of the guests, man, you find out how cool they are. Like smoking with Travis Scott, smoking with 2 Chainz. I smoked with Snoop. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knows me and Carlos are the heavy smokers of the show, so we made it a point to smoke with every celebrity who smoked. So just being able to be in that atmosphere, you know what I'm saying? I got a chance to hug Erykah Badu and make her laugh. I'm talking about shit that people dream of. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
To be honest with you, man, every day on that set was a special day, man, because it was doing something that so many people just wish they could do, man. And I never took one day from it.
That is actually really cool because you guys talk about that when you guys do your skits, like I still smoke regular weed and all this other stuff. It's so how y'all played upon each other was so funny, and to me it seemed like you guys had like a strong brotherhood. But just going into that, you and Tim do a lot of videos together, and I was wondering, like, do y'all have your own podcast, or is that just something that you and Tim just do when y'all are together?
Man, one of the talent I guess what you call it, talent recruiter for MTV, has grown with me and Tim. She casted me, she casted Tim, and she just put us together on this show called Basic the Bougie. And it naturally clicked. Yeah. Like it naturally clicked. We got the black jokes, you got the Asian jokes, the white jokes. You got a big black man who not like scary thug looking, and you got a cool Asian dude. We just easy on the eyes, and me and Tim chemistry is crazy. And since then, they've offered us like 3 or 4 shows, and we have a show on Facebook with Animal Style through MTV. Basic the Bougie, You Got Served, Next Big Dance Move, and me and Tim, man, we're all right. It's just natural chemistry, bro. When you work with somebody 6 seasons on a television show, you develop certain rapport with certain cast members. Yeah. And Chico's my brother. Like that's blood. He don't count. That's my brother. That's family. But the Carlos and Tim and DC, all them guys, man, you just get together for a while. You just learn each other, man. And me and Tim took it and ran.
Now that's actually really cool because every time I watch you guys' videos, especially on Instagram, they're hilarious. Your chemistry is amazing. And you spoke on Chico and Carlos and everyone. How often do you guys do shows together as far as comedy since the whole WildNOut thing?
Oh man, whenever we get booked, because everybody is so busy. You got the 85 South show, you got me and Tim, you got different pockets of people. But whenever we get booked together, it's all love. It does happen. It doesn't happen as often because we're all individually so busy. I mean, I'm sure if we could, we would all only do shows together because we know each other is easy.
Now, Darren, I just want to ask you, why did you, in particular, wanted to leave WildNOut? Because you were one of my favorite characters on the show. I thought you were the funniest big guy on the show, and in my opinion, the most talented rapper on the show as well.
I appreciate that. We got 48 rappers on the show.
I know, right?
I didn't ask to leave. It pretty much was like they telling me they was going in a different direction. So I got a phone call from one of the producers like, "Hey, you busy?" And I was like, "Oh shit." I already know what this is because I done seen it happen to so many people. And this was after my 6th season. I had shot 80 episodes, and WildNOut was making a change. It was going more social media based, and I mean, I'm pretty sure it's a lot of politics that come with it. But I got the call; they was going in a different direction, and at first I was hurt. I was like, damn, because I put a lot into that show, but then it's like, I got homies that was on there for 2 seasons. I got homies that got completely done wrong. Didn't even get a chance to make it to a show. So I just took my blessings, man, and just look what happened. I ended up with 4 content shows in 2 years.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody else could have gotten cut from WildNOut and bounced back like that.
Yeah. Because with Carlos, when he left the show, and then I didn't even know he was coming back. Like that when they did that surprise episode, and I always thought that if anyone were to come back, it would probably be you or Tim for like a reunion show. I thought that would be dope.
We all came back season 15. I think we all got like 3 episodes out of like 25 or something like that. But every episode is going to have an OG cast member.
Right.
So I came back, Tim came back, Jacob came back.
Oh, okay.
Bert came back, B-Dot came back. A lot of cast members, man. James Davis, old cast members too, man. Spanky came back. I think Cat came back. Cat Williams came back. So it was a special season, this one. So I was happy to be back around the fellas and everything, but after it was done, I was like, yeah, I ain't missing too much. It's work now. It's work. You can tell it's work.
Right. Now, I noticed with WildNOut, you guys, well, they're more so in Atlanta now, but I remember when they brought it back, it was in New York, and then LA, then New York again, and then Atlanta. So when you guys are doing this, are y'all like staying there for a certain period of time?
Yeah, we can shoot a whole season in 2 weeks, man.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we can, like, it's locked in. Like, we all moved to a hotel. They built the studio, whatever studio they're using. And, like this last season, they shot 27? I think 27. 9 days, 3 episodes a day.
Wow. So, like...
That's cutting budgets, but that also tears you down. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot on your body.
So, for me, when you guys are doing the live shows like that, can I buy like tickets to watch the live show, or how does that work?
Absolutely. It's not even you got to purchase. It's free because they have to fill the seats up. Yeah. So whenever the show is taping, they always post the flyers and sign up to come to the show, and it's always a free.
Oh, okay. See, I didn't even know that because I know that WildNOut in March is coming here to Orlando.
The tour.
Yeah, the tour, and I can't wait to see that and I meet all those guys. But I also want to ask you more about your comedy. We spoke earlier that you are doing an HBCU tour. What is the first school you're going to hit? And the second part of that question is, when you were in college, did you join an HBCU?
I think the first college we want to start off in Texas because a lot of HBCUs are in Texas, and then make our way to the East Coast. And I graduated from an HBCU, so my love started from an A&T. Is the biggest HBCU in the United States, and very prideful school. I've never had a show, a comedy show, a stand-up show where there wasn't any Aggies in the crowd. Never in my entire career, no matter where I've been. So. My love from HBCUs, I think it needs to be shined more light on it. And so, if you follow me, I'm very proud to speak about HBCUs. I'm very proud to perform at HBCUs because it's just something for Black people to understand. It was like created for us. It's built by us, and it's going to continue to stand by.
That's good. I wish I could have had that opportunity to go. I graduated from a community college because that's all my parents could afford, but I represent HBCUs as well, so I definitely get that mindset as well. But I also want to ask you, man, I always ask every guest this, what are your future plans, man? Because I see you blowing up on Instagram, Twitter. I mean, man. You just like a superstar.
I'm just riding the wave, bro. Like, I got my own weed coming out. I'm about to go to Vegas and pick that out. Okay. Big Baby Bud coming out 420. I'm putting the tour together. I got more content shows with MTV coming out, man. Honestly, I'm enjoying the presence, and I'm letting God do His work for the future.
That's good. And amen to it. I really do appreciate that. Now, I asked all the guests this before I end the show. What was your favorite movie of this year, or of 2019?
Infinity War.
Or Infinity War or Endgame?
Endgame.
Oh, okay,
Endgame.
okay.
Yeah, Endgame.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it was the most anticipated movie of all time. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know any other movie that can keep you really up and locked in 3 hours straight.
Yeah, that's very true. That's very true.
Without nodding off with a little nap. I don't know any movie that has that power.
Okay. Now, what was the worst of 2019 that you didn't like?
Worst movie. Man, it was. I mean, you know what I didn't like? I didn't like Bird Box on Netflix.
I didn't like it either.
I think that was way overhyped, bro. I think that movie. I cannot believe I sat there. I was so pissed. And you know, Netflix be struggling on ending movies, so I was like, man, what the hell? That's how it ends.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, and you know, social media. It's nothing like when black people get together and watch something, and we all are. Did you see Bird Box? You said, yeah, that was horrible.
Now, my final question is that when is the next time we're going to see your acting? Because I do believe there's an acting ability in you, maybe for a comedy or maybe a drama.
Man, I shot some projects with Issa Rae Digital Team like a year ago, and you know, I'm just hoping. I've done a lot, but in the entertainment business, man, it you don't know when your stuff gonna come out, if it ever does.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
I'm just gonna continue to audition, and you know, it's gonna happen.
That's good. Hey, man, once it comes out, I look forward to it, man. I want to thank you so much for being on the show. Where can everybody find you on social media?
Hey, man, Darren Brand _ on IG, DARREN BRAND _ DarrenBrand.com for all info, Twitter, my YouTube. Subscribe to my channel, man. Rock with me. And just come get a laugh, man. All I do is promote positive energy and just chase your. So come fuck with me.
That's what's up. And when's the start of your HBCU tour?
We're probably gonna start off in the fall.
Okay.
Map everything out and get the whole team. Yeah. You know, because you want to do it right.
Right.
You want to do it right. Yeah.
Okay. But thank you for being a part of the show. Anytime, man. And if you guys are fans of mine and fans of Darren, please go follow Darren on his Instagram and his multiple social medias. He's a very funny dude. I watch his stuff all the time. And thank you guys for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel where you get all the updates every time I'm releasing a video here on Momentum Media. And as always, you guys have a blessed day.
Much love. Appreciate you.
Anytime.